Rob, are you ready?
Okay, good evening, everybody. Thanks for coming. We have a couple of things. You may have heard there was a convention in Reno on Saturday. It was in all the papers. It was about 60 years after World War II, also in the papers. My fan. Nice. Okay. As you all know, I got this job by losing a bar bet about 8 months ago, so you're going to have to bear with me here. First, a note. I'm going to get this right, so I'm going to read it. I've had people asking me how they can help with legal fees to try to make sure that the party lives up to what it's told us it's going to do. And so far we have pledges of $37,400. I spoke to the campaign this morning, and that appears to be unnecessary.
37.5.
Yeah, 37.5. Okay, great. You know, we probably could have just put about 4,000 of that toward the room on Saturday, huh? That would be nice. So, looks like we may have up to $100,000 from what I hear for legal expenses, and who knows from there. So, I have a couple of questions. We have a guest tonight. He's a little bigger than me, so, oh, I lost him. There he is. Okay. State Senator Bob Beers. And that was spontaneous. I was going to ask for it. Okay. Glad you actually made a blush. Okay. A couple of things. I think what everybody nearly accomplished on Saturday was outstanding. A lot of you sacrificed a lot to haul up to Reno and do what you did. You stuck it out, and I know that everyone was willing to stick it out till that night and the next day, and whatever it took. And I'd like to give you all yourselves a hand, because that was amazing. I'd like you to all give the McCain campaign a hand for letting us accomplish all that. Apparently we're insurgents. I just thought we were organized. Anybody have any questions for me? Hopefully not, because I have nothing to tell you. I have been speaking with Senator Beers every day until today, until just now when I got the daily update. And I know a lot of you have also been speaking to Senator Beers. I don't know if anyone's been speaking to Sue Loudon. I did have some conversations with Zach Doyle. I haven't been getting a lot of information, but from anyone except for Senator Beers. Most of the contacts are polite and go away. It's not been what I would call forthcoming. But tonight, Senator Beers has agreed to come and talk to you, and I assume take some questions. And he has become the public face of this pig we're trying to put a bonnet on. And without further ado, Senator, I'm going to ask the first question or two. I need to do that. Senator Bob Beers.
Ask away.
Okay. Okay. The executive director of the Republican Party, Zach Doyle, was quoted in the RJ yesterday saying that the CD elections, the congressional district elections, will stand. Today, I think he was quoted as saying something a lot less certain than that, such as they won't stand, or he wasn't sure what was going to happen. Do you have any information on whether that's going to happen or not?
I don't know if he's still the chairman of Lyon County, but ex-chairman of Lyon County.
You need the mic.
The ex-chairman of Lyon County expressed some concerns that there were no voted in which congressional district, and thought he saw people who shouldn't have been in the rural district voting in the rural district. That is what has caused the second thought there, to the best of my knowledge. No decision has been made one way or the other, but that's out there, so you should be aware of it.
Was that Howard Hirsch? Okay, does Howard Hirsch know anybody who doesn't live in the rural district?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
This is not his first convention.
Okay. All right, second of all, you promised me, and we already had this discussion, but I want everyone to hear it, okay, that you would deliver to the campaign via me a list of all credential delegates and the nominations that were made from the floor. And we have not received that. Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody how that's happening?
I haven't received it either. And I don't know who has. There was an advanced list, not credentials, but people who have been elected from the counties that my understanding is the McCain campaign purchased from the state party. Ron Paul campaign was offered and did not purchase. And I was told this morning that the current thought of the party leadership is to not distribute the list of delegates, state delegates.
That would presuppose that McCain has lost his list, so that would even the playing field again?
Well, I suspect the offer is still open if you wanted to purchase the same list that McCain had. And I also suspect that that's a larger list than the credential delegates list, because there were people I know who had been elected as delegates and they did not go to Rio.
Okay.
You understand?
So I understand.
The number of people got smaller.
Right.
And I'm going to put my phone on silent. It's still good for ringing on the next question.
Okay. Let's see what I got here. Okay. Well, that's actually pretty much it. So, folks, the upshot of this is that if we want to buy the list for $10,000, which is what the McCain campaign paid for it, and we'll be checking the FEC reports to see that they actually did, then we can pay $10,000 for this list, okay, which was promised to us but will not be given to us otherwise. Yes, but again, he's already got it, essentially. All right.
I'm sorry, just for clarification,
yes.
which delegates are on this list? The ones that were nominated from the floor, or
No,
just
these are
clarification?
people who went from county conventions to be delegates at the state convention.
Oh, okay.
Right. So he's
Some
got,
of those people
this would be the
signed
entire
up,
pool.
didn't show up. So they didn't make it off the credential delegates report, which the credentials committee put forth the first time. And then they called for Washoe County alternates to come back to the back, if you
Right.
recall. And they were elevated to fill empty slots. That final credentials report is the list of people who could vote when the convention finally has this vote.
Thank you.
Do we have to pay for that list?
That's the list that I promised Brian, and that I have not been able to get to give to Brian.
But you're gonna give it.
No.
I could.
He is not going to give it
I've
to
been told,
me.
I was told this morning, I will not be giving it.